episode of Mr. Badger Talks to Scum, and I'm here with a very close friend of mine. It's Barry Scott. How are you, Barry?
Sorry.
Yeah, you've got quite a high-pitched voice. You look and sound different than you do on the adverts for that cleaning stuff, you know.
Oh, that's probably because I've been drinking it.
You've been drinking Clipbang?
Yes.
Oh dear.
It's what you can get your hands on in lockdown, you know.
Drinking, I don't know what, it's meant to be orange juice. Oh, it's gone invisible because of my background. It's meant to be orange juice, but it's quite red, which is why it's gone invisible. But I don't know what it is. It's tasty.
I've got iron brew.
Iron brew? Oh, you're on the hard stuff.
Yes, extra.
That's what Scottish people drink, isn't it? And they're all insane.
Yeah, it's the same colour as Nicola Sturgeon's hair.
Yes, it is. Which hair, though? I've got a feeling downstairs it's a bit more grey and a bit musky.
Oh, we're all there.
Yeah. It's the woman of a certain age issue, isn't it? Or badger of a certain age as well. All my pubes have come out because of the burns, you know.
Oh, I hope you feel better.
No, I feel terrible. It's disgusting. There's all bed sores and everything down there.
Well, you should move around a bit more.
I should. It's the arthritis. I've got osteoarthritis of all four of my hips. So it's not great. So we're here today. You're going to be educating me on the world of is it poo trees or something?
Oh, poetry.
Pooing tree.
Poet. Yeah.
A special tree you poo from.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
And then you have to write a poem about it.
What's a poem?
A poem is it's a collection of words that you say, and when you say that, people think, "What a pretentious person." It's a great way of sort of like sorting out friends.
Is it like an intellectual thing?
Well, no, I do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But are your poems all about women from Ealing?
Women from Ealing?
Yes.
Oh, I think you're thinking of limericks.
What's the difference between a poetry and a limerick?
One of them is a town in Ireland.
Yes.
And the other one is a collection of words.
Okay.
Hang on. No, they're both collections of words, but some of them are Irish.
Yeah, because poems, they don't even have to rhyme, do they?
No, but they are better. I think if they do, because that shows that you actually know what a rhyme is, and people laugh when it rhymes properly. I tried to write a poem about you today.
Yeah.
Nothing rhymes with badger.
Tadger?
No, thank you.
No. I wrote a poem once, and I got kicked off stage. They said it was disgusting.
What poem was this?
I said, I saw a beautiful woman, and I thought I'd take a punt. So I went up to her and asked her if she'd show me her...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like a poem or just something that you actually did?
A bit of both, to be fair. I did have the ankle tag on as well, so I think that scared them off. Like, for some reason, me asking to see is like a warning flag to people, I think.
Why would that be? You're a children's entertainer.
This is it, you know. I'm innocent. I've never been caught, have I? So that's all that matters.
But maybe if you were wearing like an ankle tag, she might have thought that you just had dubious 70s associations, like other kinds of defunct fashion jewellery.
I pretend it's a Fitbit. I do. I put it on and I count how many steps I've taken away from the school, because it lets me know when I've done 20 metres. Yeah. So do you do those sorts of poems? Do you do poems about, like, you know, kids and that?
Not really, because I don't know anything about them.
No, you don't know anything about kids.
No, nothing about kids.
Oh, you're a mongoloid. Ah,
Mm.
beautiful. I didn't realise you were simple of the mind.
Oh, this is what happens when you're actually an utter genius. It's like the human concerns of every day just pass me by. I know nothing of these things.
No. So what do you concern yourself with then?
Oh, thinking. Just thinking.
Thinking.
Yeah.
About how to impersonate Madonna on a podcast with your Tesco aisle number 4, please.
Yeah. I think if I was going to impersonate Madonna on a podcast, I would just put on a conical bra.
Yeah. Is that like what's needed? Or is it like...
Yeah, I think then, because especially if it's an audio podcast, people can then just imagine that I'm wearing the bra and I wouldn't actually have to do it.
Another way to do it would be you could just steal some black babies.
Yeah.
Although they
would
might
do
think
it.
you're Angelina Jolie. It could go either way.
Yeah. Angelina Jolie's the good one. But it's like this is children again. It's like I have no interest in children.
No.
None whatsoever.
I'm very interested in children.
But they are silly.
Now, you can scare that out of them.
Yeah, but how do you make them very serious?
Give them a
I'm all
traumatic
about-
event.
A traumatic event, and then they can write a poem about it.
Yes, yeah. Some of my old victims, I mean, some of the people that I used to look after have gone on to have very successful careers because of the nightmares that I've given them.
Nightmares. Oh, that's nightmares. Of course, they are the inspiration. So, would you say that your creative bent is for
I'm
the
not bent.
aesthetic?
I'm a straight badger. I tried it a few times and it was quite nice, but that's by the by.
These things, unlike yourself, are not black and white, are they?
No, you can enjoy a penis. It doesn't mean you're gay.
Right. Would you like a poem?
Yes, please. Can I pick the subject matter?
Right. Okay. I might have to make it up on the spot then. But yeah, go on.
Can you make one about marzipan?
And a poem about marzipan. Okay. Right.
No, not marzipan. Sorry. What's the one that's like it? David Tennant. That's it.
David Tennant.
Yes. He likes marzipan.
Does he?
No, sorry. No, he played Doctor Who. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. I've got my TARDIS behind me.
Retardis.
Yeah, I've got my retardis behind me.
Yeah. That sends mongoloid children into different dimensions.
Yes, and then they can find marzipan. Marzipan is like one of those very rare substances, isn't it?
Popular at Christmas.
Is it though?
Yeah. It gets all over little kids' faces at Christmas, much like Mr. Badger.
But isn't it usually wrapped around the kind of cake that children reject?
Much
What
like
you want-
Mr. Badger.
What you want is a Yule log.
A Yule log.
Yeah.
Does that bring us back to this poo tree again?
Hmm.
Yeah. What is a Yule log?
Okay, so if you eat enough of it,
Yeah.
you'll log.
Yes. Yule log.
Mm.
Yeah. And we're not talking about your Canadian let's go cut some trees down type of stuff. We're talking about feces.
Yeah, and then they generally resemble that.
Yeah.
But they're delicious.
It's like it's chocolatey goodness, isn't it?
It's not Nutella usually. That's the only kind of chocolate that's actually good for you.
Nutella's good for you.
Yeah, they say on all of the adverts.
Yeah, but they also
That's
used to say that cigarettes were good for you.
Yeah, but you could get not necessarily the chocolate ones. The chocolate ones are fine.
Chocolate cigarettes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you remember the chocolate cigarettes in the 70s?
we did, yes, but I don't think they're good for you. I think as time has gone by, we found out that chocolate is indeed a cause of diabetes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say that one thing I found out when I grew up is that those chocolate cigarettes are not that good for you, because even though we ate the paper thinking it was rice paper, it wasn't. It was actual just normal paper.
Okay. So yeah, there is that. Yeah. Kids, if there's any kids listening to this podcast, and you shouldn't be really, don't eat paper.
I mean, it won't do you any good, but it is bleached.
Don't eat bleach or paper. Says Barry Scott from Clipbang.
Bang, and your kitchen's gone.
Yes. Bang, and your taste buds have been dissolved by bleach. So we're gonna have a quick poem off you. What's the poem about, Barry?
This is a poem about my grooming routine.
Oh yes, I like grooming.
Yeah, because I've got lots of long hair. I like having long hair because I think it makes me look like a princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton. What's a Kate Middleton?
She's a real princess. It really is a real princess. You can't say that she's a commoner and that she's not a real princess. She's a real princess, and not just because she's got a massive head and a tiny waist like the ones on Disney.
Is it because somebody's going to kill her in Paris?
She wasn't in Emily in Paris, but that's the only reason I think that anyone should kill anybody in Paris is because of that show.
Never even heard of this. What is it?
Oh, an American goes to Paris, and she's Phil Collins' daughter, and she's a bit of a slag.
Okay.
But she's on Instagram, so it's all right.
So Phil Collins' whore daughter, his horter, goes to Paris.
Yeah.
And fills a minge with stuff, and she's famous because of this.
Yes.
I must visit Paris.
Mainly doing it while eating a pain au chocolat.
A pain au chocolat, which is bad for you, as we've just discovered.
No, it's like actual bread with sugar in it, and it contains an extra wide chocolate cigarette. Yes,
and you dip it in bleach before eating it.
Yeah. So my poem is about my grooming routine.
Okay.
It's called Swan.
Swan.
Yeah. She's full of grace, like a swan. She can break your arm, like a swan. She hasn't shaved. Swan Vesta. There you go. Thank you.
Swan Vesta.
Oh, it's because of the Vestal Virgins. They were, these keepers of the temple in Rome, and they didn't shave.
This is a bit highbrow for Mr. Badger. Like, the only thing I know about Rome is the TV series where they were all banging each other.
Much like in Paris.
Yes.
Did Phil Collins' daughter go to Rome?
Probably. She's probably been everywhere, hasn't she, the dirty cow? I reckon she's even let it. And you know what they're like.
No. Are they like children?
No, because children don't. Yeah. And the other thing is as well, you can trust me because I've got absolutely no vested interest in children. No.
You have no vested interest in children.
No.
But what if you wore a vest?
That's a good point. What if I wore a vest? Would I all of a sudden be interested?
I mean, I think maybe that's what's lacking with me because I don't wear vests.
Yes.
That's why I've got no interest in children.
There we go. Well, I'm going to take a quick break now. We're going to have like a 5-minute break, but I can go on. I don't know. If the police will let me get through me bloody internet barriers, I'll try and get onto Amazon and I'll order a pair of vests. What colour do you want?
Have they got that kind of off-white colour?
You can
So,
say
like,
brown, that's fine.
It's not brown, is it? It's like it's like it was white, but it's got like a yellowy tinge to it.
Michael Jackson? Yeah, so then what I did was I just put it in the back garden, put some soil over the top and some lime, and nobody could find it anymore. So I think that's it. I've got away with it, really. Yeah. Well, you've never done that yourself?
No. I think I did a time capsule at school, but I don't know where they put it.
No, that's it. Well, you call it a time capsule, you know. I tend to think that no matter what name you give it, it's still illegal. We're here for part 2 of Mr. Badger Talks to a Scum with Barry Scott, the inventor of Clipbang. And Barry, we're going to be doing a lot more poetry in this half, because you're going to be trying to educate me by what sort of poetry are you going to go for first? Because you've already said you don't like getting your livers licked or whatever it was.
Yeah. Maybe a villanelle or something. I don't know. That's what I've got.
Is that what you put on chips with salt?
Yeah. Now that's mayonnaise, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got one here about my name.
Barry
Bit
Scott.
long. Barry Scott. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. It goes. What's in a name? That which we call a rose would sound chuffing stupid as a Darren. Here, sniff my Darren. And do you suppose we'd get much fragrant imagery from a Tracy or a Sharon? I'm neither of those, but a black country lass knows just how propitious it is to not have a moniker vulgar and crass like one of the fat slags from Viz. Except when they found themselves blessed with me, did Mater and Pater plump for names noble or French? Did they muse on Petronella or Chaucerian Emily? Was Fionn not the appellation for a black country wench? Was Camilla too horsey? Augusta too Byronic? Thomasina too feline? Georgina too drab? Yet without malice of forethought or intention ironic, they settled on Donna, as in kebab. It's Italian for a lady, according to my mom, and for that reason, a good name to choose. Has she seen any examples? Because I know I've seen some. On the doors of Bella Italia's loos. Is Donna a name that augurs success in the most auspicious of vocations? Can they be High Court judges or masters of chess? Do they rise above their stations? Or are Donnas all hairdressers, air hostesses, nail artistes, and masseuses? Lap dancing babes with tits like hard dough and, no excuses, airheaded bimbettes and bad actresses in Beverly Hills 90210? Do they down pints of Lambrini in the working men's club? Yes. Do they belch, smoke and swear like a navvy? Their midriffs all marbled with Saint-Tropez rub. Are they all just a little bit chavvy? Mater and Pater have said they are sad I am unhappy with their choice of name, because they named me Donna, after Donald, my dad. A bit of hard luck there for my brother James. But what's in a kebab? No one knows. But would a rotating greasy table leg of coronary inducing gristle by any other name smell as sweet? I'll not envy the Philippas, Albertas and Janes, because I've, for them, the Pims and salad days, but I've got slightly more to offer, like chili sauce and meat.
Is a lot of those definitions of Donna born of actual real life Barry Scott experiences?
Yeah, I was not surprised to find my name in the Little Book of Chav.
Yeah.
When it came out.
You have confused me with a few things there. Number one, you keep calling yourself Donna.
Yeah. It's short for Barry.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah. Second of all, I don't have to break it to you, but you're white.
Barry White.
Yeah, you are Barry White. You keep on referring to yourself as a black country lass.
Oh. Well, I also sing love songs.
Okay. But I think singing love songs doesn't change the colour of your skin. Why do you call yourself a black country lass?
The Black Country is a region of England that was so named because it had a sort of a layer of coal running through it. People dug for the coal, and they burned the coal, and it turned the sky black.
Oh, I see. So you lived in what's it called, Mordor or something?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Have you escaped from Mordor?
Yes. I now live in Northampton, which is Alan Moore country. Yeah.
It's very picturesque, isn't it, Northampton? It's a lovely place.
I like it.
Yeah. It's got good links to places where you won't get stabbed.
Yeah. It's also was advertised in the 1980s by the council as being 60 miles by road or rail from London. So they basically said the best thing about Northampton is it's near London.
But yeah, so you can go to London.
Yeah.
But you don't have to put up with the bastards 24/7.
Indeed. If I go to things are gonna fall out. It's one of the books I'm in.
You're in a book?
This book. I'm in loads of books. These are my books.
I can't read.
No, I've got a book here called Shoe Ships and Cadavers.
My friend Phil Carr had got a lovely thing about that, saying, do you reckon necrophiliacs invented the word cadaver because they just look at corpses and go, cadaver? Yeah, that's a shout out for Phil Carr, who I will tag in this.
He's very good, Phil Carr.
I like Phil. He's a nice man, and he helps me round up children. So we're on a roll. Have you got another similar sort of size poem that we can crack on with?
Yes. Can you hear me? Because I think I've just tried on my microphone.
Oh, I thought you were just raising your arm up in the air like a Nazi salute.
How about
That's a very short poem.
All of the TV now is Gogglebox, isn't it? Because that's all that people can film.
I'm not allowed to look at TV. I get too excited.
Are you aware of what Gogglebox is?
Yes. No.
Yeah. Okay. It is a show where you have people watching TV, and then you're in the eye of the TV, and you are looking at the people watching the TV, and every now and then you emit noises as if you were a TV program, and then you capture the souls of the people watching.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And then you are at home watching this happen, and the people who are watching the TV and getting their souls sucked out, their eyes look back at you because you're in the eye of the television, and they replace their own souls that are being sucked out by your souls.
So what you're saying is there's something on the TV that will put its tongue in our souls. Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so this is a poem about Gogglebox. Why do folks ogle Gogglebox or goggle-eyed and glugging hock, just like the twits on screen who twaddle on about the guff they goggle? What's he been in? What's she got on? Inanities grind on and on. Their grasp of culture leaves me boggled. Boxing blind on what they goggle. The programme runs, the switch is toggled. Genie's let out from his bottle, and all the Goggleboxers goggle. Goggleboxers being goggled. They're on the jump. They're in the jungle. Big Brother's watching Sandra Bogle, so Bogle's ogled being watched. And once again on Gogglebox, where others goggle glugging hock, and we all goggle Gogglebox. except for me, I just will not. In a perfect world, I'd stop the rot, and Goggle Sprogs would not be coddled, mollified, appeased, or swaddled. I just watch the show and shut your gob. Let entertainment do its job. Don't live tweet Lewis, you'll miss the clues. No comments on Tess Daly's shoes. Don't look up the cast on IMDb. No live pausing while you make the tea. Or just watch if you want to. Switch off or switch off. Immerse in a story or Great British Bake Off. Disbelief suspended, the fourth wall unbroken, and until the credits nobody has spoken. Then say what you think, not just what you see. But know that it still matters sod all to me. The goggle-eyed goggle from breakfast to bed. I'm off to do something less boring instead.
Ah, nice. Because basically what you're saying there is, it's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my poem. Gogglebox. It's shit.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Very brief. You get it said. You see, like, poetry is all about economy of words. So what you've done there is far superior to my effort.
Perhaps I could be in a book one day and not just on. What we're gonna do now is so this is a regular thing of yours. Do you have many outlets? Because you said you're in books.
Yeah. I do mainly performance poetry, which, much like comedy at the moment, is buggered.
Yeah.
But there are a few online events, so I do them. And yeah, I mainly do like my online stuff myself. I've got a channel, Donna Scott, on YouTube. Seen Donna Scott comedy?
Donna Scott comedy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got a podcast.
Oh, I've heard podcasts are shit.
Yeah. Mine's got a really awful name.
Oh, yeah, go on.
It's the Lemonade Budget for Champagne Social Butterflies.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah. It is. I mean, it's popular and everything. I mean, like, constantly gracing the upper end of the Apple charts for stand-up comedy.
I've never appeared on the Apple charts. So yeah, I might be leeching listeners off you at this rate. I think.
You might be leeching them.
Yeah, I think, like, if you're looking to get some more listeners, I'd probably say I'm just using this as an excuse to steal them off you.
Oh.
Do you think your listeners would like listening to the things that I say?
I'm not sure, because my podcast is aspirational.
I'm aspirational, but I have inhalers, so sometimes I'm okay, if I go for a jog and that.
That's good.
Yeah. So you got you YouTube. You've got yeah, and you've
Operation
got
YouTube.
Operation YouTube, and you've got a podcast called Lemon. What? So about lemons.
The Lemonade Budget for Champagne Social Butterflies. It's basically, if you've got sod all, and you don't like to focus on a single theme, like your butterfly. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically I'm making something out of nothing. That's what my show means.
Okay. Yeah. So what you say? It's for, because lemonade's cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
And champagne's not.
Yeah.
But kids like lemonade, so you can give them champagne and trick them. That's what you're saying.
I'm mixing it and nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you got, while we're here, have you got any social media things for them to log on to, like your Facebooks and your Instagrams and whatnot?
Ooh, my Instagram is Donna_wishes_Scott.
Why did you never put Barry on any of your things?
I just don't think people will like it.
I don't know, because the whole, cleaning product you've got going, that's really shifty.
Well, you know what they say, no man is an island except for Barry, so.
That's true. Yeah. Are we talking about Barry White? Because he was massive.
He is an island, yeah. Or it
Yeah,
was an
he's
island.
a literal island. When he went swimming, people could stick a flag in him and claim him. He was that big. So it's been lovely having you on, Donna. I do hope that one of my deranged listeners wants to come and listen to a bit more of your poetry, and then maybe in the future we'll be on the lineup together once all this shit's over and done with.
Yes.
Yes, well, thank you for coming, Donna, and say goodbye to the boys and girls.
No, I don't. Boys and girls, no. Goodbye to the grown-ups. I hate children.
Fuck you too.